Hello class and welcome to COMS130 Intro to Linux Admin. First of all, Happy New Year. Wish to everyone and your loved one a wonderful 2021. Hopefully it'll be a lot easier than 2020. Will bring plenty of happiness, success, wealth, everything positive. Hope you guys are doing well. So, if you're watching this video, that means you are in the correct spot, which is the orientation for the course, and I will walk you through Canvas requirements. I will walk you through test out requirements, what you need to get done to have a fun, successful 4.0 semester. And that's the goal, is for everyone to earn a 4.0 in this class, as I will show you how to navigate and play the game properly for you to get it done that way. First thing first, as soon as you log into Canvas, you'll have a welcome announcement, which walks you through what the course is. It will tell you that you need to go under modules to watch this video, go under modules to download a PDF file that shows you how to create your account and test out, and then how to join the school and how to join the class, which I'll emphasize on that in a sec. But I'd like to throw this at you at the beginning of this video, because I know most of you will fall asleep within 2 to 3 minutes. This course is divided in 3 different parts. Okay, one are the labs and quizzes that you have to complete, which is 60% of your grade. 2, discussion questions we have to do during the semester. And then 3, 2 tests. So the discussion questions are 15%. The labs and quizzes are 60%. Those 2 alone, you can earn 100%, and I will show you how to do that, and I will show you how to cheat legally. Yes, you heard it well. You heard it correctly. For the labs and the quizzes. Why? Because I allow you to take them twice, and once you take them twice, after the first time, you can see what the answers are and how to get the labs done. So that will allow you to go and get 100% on everything. The discussion questions are very simple. Usually a couple questions that I'll assign you. I need an initial post and then 1 reply to your peer, just 1 single reply. And I'll talk about this in a sec in more details. And then finally you have 2 tests, which are midterm and final, and I'll prepare you for those with practice exams and etc. So it is very, 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 very easy to earn a 4.0 if you put a little bit of time and effort in this course. Starting with the course itself, right here you have a code. If you would like to purchase the account directly, the voucher directly from TestOut instead of the bookstore, you can do that. You go on to testout.com, then you go under purchase, enter price code, and then what I did is I negotiated with the company to give me an account, a code that is valid for all of this, meaning for IT folks, you will have to think about something related to certifications related to the field you're planning to go in. TestOut is one of the most reputable company in the field that I've dealt with through the school system. I have no affiliation with them at all or whatsoever. That's a disclaimer, by the way. But their work is so clean and so good that it prepares you for the CompTIA test certifications, which MOD is a testing center for. We have A+, Net+, Security+, and I cannot recall the last one. We have another one. I just can't think of it. But the code is valid for all of these. So if you look at the one we need for our class is the TestOut Linux Pro. It's a little bit cheaper, the price here, than the bookstore. I'm not sure by how much, but I know it's a few dollars cheaper. And the regular price for these, I think it's like $400 to $500 if you go to testout.com. So the discount code is very useful. If you'd like to do that, you can go ahead and purchase it from here, or you can go through the bookstore to do so. So from there, we'll jump into the modules folder, and from there we'll jump into the orientation. You guys are watching that. We'll jump into the syllabus. You can download that, and then you can download a full copy and save it with you, which is right here, pre-open. So name is Joel. I'll be your instructor for the semester. Best way to get hold of me is via email. I do check my email 7 days a week, multiple times a day. The only thing I ask you is to please remember to type COMS130 WWW01 in the subject line of your email, I receive a billion, zillion, decillion emails with COVID-19 and the campus being shut down. We're working from home, so we get a lot of emails. And if they're not something critical from my boss directly or my coworkers or my students, I usually just ignore it and not really worry about it, or check it on the weekends when the whole week is done. So please remember to do that. So like that, I'll know it's from a student, and give me about 24 hours to reply. Hopefully it'll be less, but just in case you send it a little bit late and I checked my email earlier, I won't have access to it until the next day. Please remember to do that in the subject line, as that's really the best way for me to know it's a student, it's a 911. I need to reply immediately to your email. Now, if you don't get a reply within 24 hours, please send it again, especially if you're using your personal email, not your my email. Firewall blocked it. A lot of breaches have been happening around, so everything is pretty strict when it comes to filtering data coming in and out of our system, our network. So please send it again and keep hunting me until you find me and I can give you an answer. Next is attendance. Attendance is taken in Canvas. It's a survey that you take once a week. If you're under financial aid, you are required to take attendance. Your work is not related to this. This is what financial aid requires, is for you to take that survey. Our semester starts on Saturday, so this first the survey is due before the 1st of next week. So every time before Saturday, you have to complete the survey, which takes 30 seconds to log in, click on yes, I'm present for the week, and that's pretty much it. Now, if you're not under financial aid, you don't even have to worry about it if you don't want to, as it does not affect your grade in any way or shape. Course description, basically this is a introduction to Linux administration, and what we follow is basically one version of Linux and test out, which is Fedora, one of the most popular versions that is used on a server side. Linux is very popular on a server side, not as much in corporate on a desktop side. So you'll see it a lot on a server, and Fedora is one of the most popular one out there. There is a zillion versions available, Red Hat, Zeus, etc., etc. But Fedora is the most that has been really developed properly, has a lot of technical support, and you'll see it on a server side, and that's what TestOut utilizes, and it prepares you for the Linux Plus certification exam for CompTIA. 100%. You don't need anything else other than this. If you complete the work, you'll create your account. By the way, I was able to negotiate and get 1 year valid. Your account that you create is valid for 1 year. So after the semester, you still can go ahead and practice more, review some of the labs and etc. So you can, if you decide to go for the Linux Plus certification, you can take it at mod. You have to check with the testing center, and it's half price of what you'll pay outside of mod if you were not a testing center. Competencies, leave that to you. All of this, I'll leave that to you. So here, course points, you'll have all the labs and the quizzes, which are called exams, for chapter 1 through 11. We'll cover chapter 1 through 11. We're not covering the last chapter 12. Discussion questions, you'll have anywhere between 5 and 10 based on content, semester work, etc. And then you'll have 2 tests that you'll have to complete, one week 7 and one at the end 6 and one at the end of the semester. This is what I want you to be very careful about right here. Keeping track of what is what, when is it due, when does it start. So as you can see, section 1 and 2, chapter 1 and 2, chapter 1 is nothing, it's just an overview of what this is. Chapter 2 is where you start really doing the work using Linux, and it is one of the longest chapter that you'll have in this course, and that's why you have 2 weeks to get it done. So as you can see, you have 2 weeks. Chapter 1 and 2 are not due until the 29th, so you have 2 weeks to get it done. Then everything else is done on a weekly basis, okay, until we get to section 8 or chapter 8, whatever is it called today. Chapter 8 is also the second longest, and I give you 2 weeks to get it done. And then you go through the process all the way until we get to chapter 11. And week 2 is where we'll do our first discussion questions, which is something I'll assign you in Canvas. You'll have to go and post a reply, which is your initial post, so you answering the questions, and then you have to reply to one of your peers. You take one post, read it, and then reply. So initial posts are due on Tuesdays. So you replying to my questions is due on Tuesday. You replying to one of your classmates is due before Thursday, 11:59 p.m. Requirements for this is my initial questions that I give you. I need about 5 sentences per question, 5 to 7. I'm not looking for a half a page or a page or 2 or 3. Be straight to the point. Be clear about it, using your own words. I don't want you to copy and paste from the internet. That is not acceptable. That's not what I'm looking for. Reply to a post, 3 to 5 sentences. That's it. And once again, you need to provide substantial content, meaning you need to add to the reply, to the initial post of your PL. Your reply has to have meaning. So me saying, "Oh, good job. I agree with your post. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh, yeah, I agree with you. I disagree with you." That's not acceptable. You need to read the post of your peer, and you need to add more content to whatever they posted. So do a little bit of research, use the content of in test out, and then you'll be able to reply with that to your peer. And that's pretty much it. That's 15% of your grade. It's that simple. There is no right or wrong answer. As long as you follow the minimum requirements, you'll be able to get full grade. Late policies, I usually don't accept late work. However, if something happens, please let me know. Get hold of me. Let me see what I can do to navigate through bureaucracy and then have you approved for something for you to catch on work. But you'll have to have substantial documentation. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. Incomplete, usually not given. However, if once again something crazy happens in this year, please get hold of me. I'll see what can be approved by the school as MODS policies that you have to have 75% of the work completed with a passing grade. So you already passed the class if you're at that level. But get hold of me. Let's see if there's anything that can be done for you to, get that incomplete possibly for the course. Withdrawal policy, I'll leave that to you. Please read it. Please, if you're thinking about withdrawing for any reason, get hold of me. Let's try to salvage a passing grade for the class and move on to the next thing. You need to graduate as soon as possible, move on, and then find a job in the field, as there is a crazy shortage of IT folks right now, which is a good thing for you to be able to land a job and gain experience. NS grade, please read that. Academic integrity, read that. Financial aid, contact financial aid services. They'll tell you what needs to be done, how or when. American with Disability Act, if you have a disability, please contact Disability Services. They'll be able to walk you through it, and I have their phone number right here. They'll approve you for specific things. Get hold of me, and then we'll work something out. Same for Title IX. If you qualify for Title IX, please get hold of the department related to that, and they'll be able to walk you through it. Let me know. I'll work around it. No question asked. Tutoring, I don't think there's tutoring at this point with COVID, but you can always check with the Learning Center if you need help. MCC care team, if you have personal, family matter, need help, please get hold of them. These guys are professionals. Everything will stay anonymous, so nobody will know about it, and they'll be able to provide you help. Honor code, please read it. Possible dangerous situations, please read that also. System policy. COVID statement, please read that carefully before coming to campus. If you have anything related to another class that you have to show up to campus, what are the requirements? It's pretty serious. You can get in trouble. The school can get in trouble if you don't follow these rules and regulations. I'll leave that to you. Student responsibility, 2 main things. Most of the work is done in test out. It does not mean that you do not check what's going on in Canvas. Please do check Canvas few times a week, not just once, as the only way for me to get hold of you guys is through emails and through announcements. So I'll post an announcement in Canvas, which allows you to see, hey, this crazy teacher just posted something related to Y, X, and Z that I need to get done. So please log in a few times and then check your my email. If there is, like, for example, if there's a change to the syllabus, I will update the syllabus in Canvas. I will post an announcement. I will send you an email to your my email, not your personal email. We don't have access to it and we can't utilize it. Okay. My cultural value, read that, and then finally you'll find due dates for the semester here. They're available on our website. I just tried to put them in there to help you out. Hopefully they'll be useful somehow. Now, before we jump into creating an account and test out, we'll go under discussions. 3 things you'll find. 1, introductions. I want you to introduce yourself. Copy paste these answers, reply right here to the post, and then you'll be able to paste those and then answer them. I did post mine. You don't have to read it if you don't want to. No big deal at all or whatsoever. 2, if you have questions related to the course, I want you to post them here before you get hold of me. This will emulate classroom interaction. So we're missing that. It will help others to answer. I usually allow 24 hours when you post a question. If you don't get a reply, I will post a reply to you. If not, get hold of me after 24 hours through email. This is only related to content in the course, not related to grading or anything sensitive of this nature. Anything sensitive, please contact me directly through emails and we'll be able to talk about it. And last one, which is a current event. I posted that in here. It's not a requirement for the course, but if you find any articles, if you find anything interesting about IT in general, you can post the link, you can post the article. You don't have to summarize it, anything like that, just the title. I don't know, breaches related to Apache flaw or something like that. Operating system flaw or something of that nature, you can do that. So here, starting week 2, you'll see your first discussion question, similar to this one. What you'll need to do basically is just reply to the post and then copy and paste the 2 questions, 3 questions, whatever, how many questions, and then give me a paragraph, 5 to 7 full sentences for each one of those. And then you'll need to reply. Same thing, you find a post, like, right here, you can find a post to this one, and then you can reply to it and have your own reply to that. And that's basically what it comes to discussion questions. Let's move on to creating an account in TestOut. So if you look at the PDF file that I have for you right here, it will walk you through it step by step. Okay, first thing, you need your voucher. Like I stated, you can either get it from the bookstore or get it from TestOut directly. You go under testout.com. Let's go back. And then you sign up. Click on sign up. Sign up will allow you to put a username, password unique to you, your full name, last name, email. Email, I strongly recommend that you use my email just in case something happened after the semester to your account. It's a way to prove that you are a mod student. So like that, if your account is suspended, deleted, something of that nature, you can show them, hey, look at that. I registered with my email and this is what I received from you guys, because you get a confirmation from them once you activate your account. And then you put the activation code, which is like a code that you do when you install a software application. You guys probably done it with, I don't know, similar to Windows, Microsoft Office, of something of that nature. Right there, you can see that's how it will look like. That's what you'll get. Okay. From there, you'll go through the process of the problem that you'll see with students is not creating the account properly. That will not be a problem. The problem is when it comes in is getting to not adding additional courses. Enter activation, your course will appear. It's joining a school. Okay, this step right here, you'll need to join a school, which will be Mott Community College. And then once you join the school, you have to join the course itself. Okay, and that's the problem you'll see a lot of students doing is they forget to join the course, or they join the wrong course. Why? Because you will find a lot of Linux courses. Okay, like I said, the account is valid for 1 year, so you're going to see them. There's nothing I can do to not make them appear to you guys. So a lot of folks join the wrong course. What you need to join is our course of, it will show you as COMS130 Winter 2020. So I think I posted it right here. Yes, it will look something like this. Okay, the course will look COMS 130 2021. Make sure to join the right one, because you'll find fall 2020, you'll find winter 2020, etc., etc. You will find multiple courses, so make sure that you join the correct one. Then from there, once you join the school, you can go ahead and join a class, enroll in a class. Easiest way to do it, when you click on enroll in a class, it'll give you the option to look up the course or look up by name. You can use my name, last name, Hachem, Hashem, and then you'll be able to just find the course. Once again, please be careful. I named it COMS 130 Winter 2021. So like that, it's clear, but you will, some people will get it wrong. And I plan on doing an audit, I'll say like 4 days after the start of the semester, 4 or 5 days to give you time to create that. And I'll post in Canvas under grades, you'll find a column. I'll name it in, test out, or account, okay, or something like that. You'll see a yes and a no. That will tell you. You see a yes, that means I can see you in the course. If you see a no, that means you're not there, and you can go back and check what are the steps that you need to get done, or what you forgot, or if you need help, just let me know. So let me log in really quickly. And I'll show you what the name of the course will be. Like I said, you'll see all of these. There is not a whole lot you can do about it. So what you need is this one right there. COMS 130 Winter 2021. Remember that, please. That's the course you need to join, because you will see other COMSs, fall 17. So all the way like to that time, you'll still see those available out there. So what you need is to join this course right here. Once you do that, you can jump into the course itself, and if you click on the table of content, you'll see everything that you need. Like here, it tells you about Linux intro, basic, blah blah blah, Linux overview. That's why there's not a whole lot here to complete, other than reviewing some videos. Some of the videos are very useful to review, especially the hands-on. Some of them are a lot of talking, and he might make you fall asleep. His voice is very monotone. But the demo ones are the critical ones that you need to review. I strongly recommend that you review those. But this is the content, okay, that you can go through and review. I strongly recommend that you have on your desktop or on a USB drive, print this content. Okay, print it as a PDF, not as a hard copy, and save them as a folder. So you can put chapter 1, and then in chapter 1 subfolder, you can save this document as 113. Why? Because this is content you can use when you're completing your exams, and it's content you'll be able to use when we do midterm and final. Okay, I allow you to use all your content. So because the tests are done in test out, you cannot open to Windows, which might create a conflict and will kick you out, and then you get in trouble. You can save these and refer to them pretty easily. So I strongly recommend that you print those as PDF, print them, save them as PDF, and then have them in the proper order. So as you can see, 113, 114, 115, etc. Here you can see this is a first quiz. Okay. And how can you earn 100%? I'll show you that in a sec. So here it shows you, the type of questions you'll have to complete. Okay. So there is 15 questions for this one. Okay, so I'll select those, keep going. And I'll score my exam. Okay, score. I scored my exam, and it told me what the ones that I got correct and the ones I got incorrect. So I got, 1 out of 2 correct, so that's not bad. How can you earn 100%? As I stated earlier, you are allowed 2 attempts for every quiz and every lab. If you click on question 1, it will show you the correct answer. And it will give you an explanation with it, why this is the correct answer. So it's a good way to learn more. So if you do that to all of them, okay, if you do that to all the questions, you can print as a PDF. Make sure to expand all of them so you can see all the answer key. Okay, you have to expand all of them. If you don't, then you won't see the rest of them. As you can see, I have to click on each one of those to expand. But each one of these allows you to see the correct answer. So once you save it as a PDF, done, you can go back and restart your exam. So let's say, for example, you missed 2 questions out of 15, but you wanted to earn 100%. that allows you to do so, that allows you to go back and get it done. So right there, you can earn 100% all the quizzes. So let's go ahead and look at the labs. Let's find a lab and I'll show you same process of the labs. Let's do, I don't know, something on boot shutdown. Let's see. That's a practice exam, same thing as we just did. Content, video. Let's find a lab. That's a lab, okay? I'll start my lab. And the lab will give you the instructions right there. You know what you have to do. So you need to change the grub timeout parameter from 5 seconds to 10. Reboot the operating system, blah, blah, blah. So you tried, you keep failing. You scored the lab, okay? Once you score the lab, the steps are right here. Once again, you can print, okay? These are the steps to complete the lab properly 100% and earn 100%. You can print it, save it as a PDF, okay? Shows you the steps one by one. So you need at the prompt, type vi/itsy/default/grub, press enter, go press I to go into the insert mode, go under grub time. It walks you through it step by step. Once you save that, you're done. You can go back and start it again and do it. So right there, that's for you the way to go ahead and cheat legally and earn 100% on every single quiz and every single lab. Okay? That's 60% of your grade. So it's a question for you to take the time, especially if you're not familiar with Linux at all, to do the reading, to look at the content, to try the practice the first time, hopefully earn 100%. If not, then you can try it the second time. I'll take the best grade out of the first 2 times, the first 2 trials. So please don't just go through them really quickly. Take your time to read the content. Once you read the content, you'll be able to get the first trial and see if you got it done. If you didn't get it done, let's say, for example, I don't know, you missed a -O, for example, subcommand, okay, for some reason, or you did not put a proper spacing between the subcommand and then the /boot, for example. You can go back and get it done properly. So that's how you'll go through the process of doing all of these labs, okay? We'll go all the way to chapter 11. You'll need, if you need to go for the Linux Plus certification, you'll need to complete those on your own time. And then there is practice exams right here that you can utilize to practice. If you earn anything above 85% on these exams, that means you are ready to go ahead and take those certifications if you plan on taking them. That's pretty much it for the course. Please keep track. Let me know if you need any help. If you have any questions, get hold of me. I am here to make your life as easy as possible for you. Like I said, to have a 4.0 semester, period. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for any other grade for you to earn a 4.0 because it is very much feasible, and to have some fun. We'll keep in touch. I am planning on having some Zoom meetings, hopefully sometimes next week. I'll post them under announcements. Every time go under announcements, you'll be able to see them. And I'm planning on having those on a weekly basis, just so you can stop by really quick. You have a quick question. You can chat a little bit. Maybe there'll be 30 minutes, 45 minutes Zoom meetings, an hour maximum. I'm not making them long. They're not required, of course, but they're there for you to jump in if you need any help. But if you have any help that you need right away, please let me know. I'll be able to schedule something between me and you. Shoot me an email with a couple days, couple to 3 days and few different times. So like that, I'll select what works best. So tell me what works for you and I'll work around it. I hope you'll have a great, successful semester. Be safe, stay safe, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you, guys.